MJ Neilson, a member of our Arizona swim and dive team, also an Arizona native, just performed the national anthem here in Indianapolis at the Final Four. MJ, how were the emotions out there? What were you feeling?
Oh my gosh. So going into it, it was all just like honored to be here, and it was very humble, just like, wow, like this is surreal, like what an amazing experience. And then once we got here, it was like, oh my gosh, this is really scary. Like it became real last night when we were practicing on the court, and we sang the national anthem on the court probably 30 times in a row, and it wasn't scary at all. It was really like, it felt natural, it was fine. And then we got here, and I looked into like the stands, and I looked up, and there were more people up there, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I was shaking, but we were all like, we were so prepared that it was just exciting. And it was the most incredible thing I've ever experienced, like hearing, we had like earplugs in that we could only hear ourselves in, and I could hear people yelling through it, and it was like the craziest thing I've ever had, and it was so cool. So emotions going in was just happy, excited, and then during, so nervous, and then afterwards the relief and just pure excitement hit me, and I was like bouncing off the walls. It was so exciting.
I mean, you guys absolutely crushed it. You did phenomenal. You sing the national anthem at our Arizona athletic events all the time. Can you enlighten us on how this opportunity came to be?
Yeah, I can. So the first time I was heard singing was last year at, it was like the event where the athletic directors and like coaches have their meetings, and then they have a student athlete come in and perform a talent. And Kendrick texted me and was like, hey, we heard you like singing. Do you want to sing? And I was like, sure. And I came in and I sang an Adele song. And they were like, oh, that was really good. We'll keep in touch. We'll have you some anthems. And I was like, oh, maybe they'll let me do basketball one of these days. And that was just a joke. And then after like a bunch of ones that I've done randomly at different games, I got a text on Saturday after the men won for the final 8. And they were like, hey, do you want to sing a national anthem at another event? And I was like, yeah, sure, which one? And they were like, the men's Final Four game. I was like, what? Really? And they were like, yeah, sure, we'll fly you out and everything. And I was like, I'm sold. You don't even gotta tell me what I gotta do. I'm there, I'm going, yes, please. And then I actually got really excited and I posted it on my Snapchat story. And they were like, don't post anything yet. I had to take it down and be like, don't tell anybody, guys. And then once I made it official, then I was telling everybody, and I was like, guys, I'm going to this, I'm really excited. That was my story.
That's so amazing. We're so glad to have you here representing Arizona. So cool. You guys did amazing. Great job.
Thank you so much.